I'm Chris Thomas. Here's a look at what's happening today. The Butte County Sheriff identified a 96-year-old woman as one of the 85 people who died in the Camp Fire. Ethel Riggs of Paradise is one of 75 victims who have been positively identified. The Camp Fire was the deadliest and most destructive wildfire in state history. More than 14,000 homes and businesses were destroyed, and the town of Paradise was devastated last November. At one point, there were more than 1,000 people unaccounted for. Sodas and sugary drinks could soon come with a warning label in California. The Senate voted yesterday to require warning labels on drinks that have 75 calories or more per 12 fluid ounces. The labels would warn about increased risks for diabetes and tooth decay. The beverage industry opposes the bill. The bill's author says the measure would protect children's health. And the Assembly also passed a bill that would help slow the spike in drug prices in California. The bill would allow more generic drugs to enter the healthcare marketplace. It would also prohibit what's called pay-to-delay agreements, where a pharmaceutical company blocks competitors from making lower-cost versions of their drugs. Well, Friday is here, so let's get a check of your weekend forecast. Hey, Monica.
Hey, it's going to be a long weekend, too. So I want to give you the top headlines that we're going to be looking at. Cooler than normal conditions with showers Sunday and the potential for some Sierra snow. Now, that may catch some people off guard, especially when we're heading into the unofficial start of summer. Sunday through Monday, that's our next weather feature right there to the north of us. So for today, those showers are forming in the Sierra, but they are heading their way east. That's what we normally expect. Getting into that weekend forecast, Saturday is dry for the valley. Slight chance of thunderstorms for the foothills and the Sierra as we head into the afternoon. Then we fast forward into Sunday and look at this. Now that weather feature starting to move into Northern California, putting rain in the forecast for the valley and some rain in the foothills. Snow, though, in the Sierra. This is going to be a colder storm. That's why we're expecting cooler than normal conditions, especially into our Sunday forecast. And then we get into Memorial Day on Monday. We are dry for the valley. Once again, lots of cloud cover, but for the foothills and Sierra, calling for the chance of lingering showers. Moving on to our 10-day planner. We do warm up out there, but it's going to take a little bit of time. The holiday weekend is going to be a cooler one. Highs only in the 60s and 70s. Again, Sunday's the day with rain. After that, we warm up pretty quickly here. We're back into the 80s with sunshine by next week. Now you're all caught up on what's happening today.